We are live right now, the 7 a.m. social streaming right now. You can check us out on our YouTube channel. I'm gonna mess with my camera. I am all wonky this morning. You can check us out on our YouTube channel. You can also check us out on Facebook. We're live streaming on and off the air, and you can see us play Beat Mercedes. We've got our contestant on the line. Allie, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
How are you? How was your weekend?
It was good. It was eventful. I played some poker tournaments and hung out with the kids.
Ooh, did you win any money?
A little bit. I could have got deeper, but Dad beat nothing.
Ooh, she sounds like a pro.
You are a pro. I'm kind of impressed right now. Okay, here's the deal. We are going to play Beat Mercedes. There, it is Minden Mondays, $700 diamond pendant up for grabs here. We really want you to win. It would be so great to give this to you off of your poker winnings. So I am going to leave the studio right now, and you're going to get to go first on this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm out of here.
All right, Mercedes is stepping out.
Turn
I'll
everything
turn that
off.
off. I'll go ahead and turn you out from that studio there, Mercedes. Allie, how you feeling? You ready to go?
Doing okay. I'm recovering from a long weekend. I'm ready, though.
Well, I like Steph, the fact that she was playing poker. She was gambling this weekend.
Very Las Vegas-y. I love it.
Energy going. So I'm going to give you some sample audio. This is actually that Pearl Jam song I played for Steph and Mercedes. I just want to make sure you can hear everything okay. So let me know you can hear the song playing down the phone line. Can you hear that? Okay, perfect. Okay. So here's how the contest works. Once we start the actual song, soon as you know out, shout out, got it. We'll immediately stop the clock and we'll have 5 seconds to give us artist and title. And if you go for a max of 20 seconds, the song automatically stops and you got to give us some kind of answer, okay?
All right. I'm going to do my best.
All right, Allie. So the next song you hear will be the actual contest. And we start now. All right, go ahead. I stopped the clock. What do you have, Allie?
Oh, Mariah Carey, Dream Lover.
You are correct.
Yes.
You
I
are.
love that song.
You love that song?
I love Mariah Carey.
Here's the thing. You went 7 seconds. It's what you got. But 7 seconds is a long time. That gives Mercedes a big opportunity to come in and try to win this thing. But we'll find out. Stranger things have happened. So hold on 1 second, Allie. Steph's going to get Mercedes. And see how fast that she can identify the song. Here she comes around the corner, putting her headphones on, ready to go.
And she's turning on her audio.
Sorry.
It takes time, you know.
There's a bunch of things I have to turn off
We see doing the 7 a.m. social club. Okay, Mercedes, you ready?
No, hold on. Okay. Yes.
Okay, let me reset the clock. I'll start the song. As soon as you know it, shout out, got it. Okay? Starts now.
Got it. Mariah Carey, Dream Lover.
Mercedes, you are correct. Here's the thing. Mariah Carey is one of Allie's favorite singers of all time.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I mean, good, but shoot.
And Allie was also correct. She knew that Mariah Carey and she knew it fast. But not fast enough. It took her 7 seconds to get it. So once again, Mercedes, you win.
Why am I sad to win? I really liked Allie. I wanted her to win. Oh, well, congratulations, me. The one good thing that comes out of that is we now add another $100 to beat Mercedes. And so next week, we'll be playing for an $800 diamond pendant from Michael E. Minden Diamond Jewelers.
Yeah, she knew it. She knew it. It just went, even when she got 7 seconds, we said, it's great that you got it, but that's a long time. That's a big gap for Mercedes to jump in there.
It's one thing when people don't know it and I win and it's like, well, you didn't know it. So that's fine. But it's when they know it and you beat them on time that you feel really bad. I do feel bad. And you said she's a big fan?
Yeah, Mariah Carey. Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, sorry, Ellie.
That's the way the game works.
Yeah.
That's the way the game works. Now, tickets, 8 o'clock hour. If you haven't heard, Black Pink, Born Pink, the World Tour, North America, Allegiant Stadium on August 18th. Win them before you can buy them. Tickets at $825.
On your radio, I love it. On your phone, I can just pull it up anywhere that I'm at. On your smart speaker.
So tough.
Yeah. Once you hear that ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
it's a dead giveaway.
I feel bad. I had to delete, or actually, I couldn't delete a comment. I had to block someone because they put the answer. So if you put the answer, I accidentally blocked you. I tried to delete your comment. So if you guys know how to unblock someone, let me know.
Where is it?
Oh,
yeah.
on the 7 a.m. social.
Yeah, on the social, someone put the answer, but I didn't want Mercedes to see it. So
Smart.
they didn't. They don't give me an option to delete comment or hide comment. It just says put user in timeout. Oh, I could have put user in timeout, but I just put
You can
block.
put a timeout.
I just straight up blocked them. I apologize.
Yeah, I don't see a way either to unblock them.
Let me see if I can do it on the back end here.
Someone came in here. Extreme close up. No.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Bam.
Bing, bing. That sound's going to be stuck in my head.
There.
Hmm.
I'm muting JC.
Because you could hear your echo.
Yes.
He blasts that thing.
I know.
How to unblock on StreamYard.
Melissa, how was the thing on Saturday? I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. I kind of forgot that it was happening, and then I saw your story. I was like, oh shoot.
Where was she? Where'd she go?
There was a BTS anniversary. It was a 1-year anniversary of them being in town in concert.
Yeah.
So like Vegas Army had this huge party, had played all of their songs, people were dancing. It looked really cool. I wanted to go, but it would look weird if I went by myself. I was like, if my daughters go with me, that's cool, I'll go. But yeah,
That's fun.
I know it looked so fun.
I'm gonna unmute you, JC. We muted you because the Q speaker was coming in real hot. Oh no, not the Q speaker, the main studio. The main studio audio was coming in pretty hot.
I'm coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Ow. Oh, today's halfway to Halloween, or that's coming up halfway to Halloween at Disneyland.
No way.
Yeah, and they do all like Halloween stuff. It's cool.
I love it.
They just do it for one day, or is it a whole week thing?
I think they do it for halfway to Halloween kicks off this week at Disney parks. So I think it's the week.
Struggling to find how to unblock someone.
Can you go to actual Facebook? Was it Facebook or YouTube?
I think it was Facebook. I'm trying to find it on like Meta Business Suite on Facebook.
Let me see.
When I come to Meta Business, it's so overwhelming because there's so many options.
Yeah.
So I'll see what I can do.
And word to the wise, don't give the answer on Beat Mercedes.
Please.
Yes.
Manage pages and profiles. Okay.
Play along, just don't play out loud.
Yeah.
I should just like make my screen, like hide the screen completely just so that doesn't ever happen.
Maybe.
Let's see here.
How to unblock someone on Facebook business. Oh, I think I found it.
Oh, you found it?
I think so. See your blocked list. Oh, we have quite a few people. It's people that say bad things.
Yes, I'm sure some people should probably stay there.
It doesn't look like they were on Facebook. I think they might have been on YouTube. Can't find them.
Oh man. Do you remember the name of the person?
Teardrops.
Teardrops.
Sorry, teardrops. I don't think they can even see the
No, they don't know you're
social.
apologizing. They can't see you.
They can't. Yeah.
Teardrops.
They currently have teardrops because we're blocking them.
Your morning routine
Is it-
just got a little better.
The first thing I turn on when I wake up.
Is it one word or is it two words?
Two.
Tear?
Am I listening to this music?
There's
Oh yeah, I
no,
am.
There's
I
no
went to
teardrop.
YouTube and something started playing.
Yeah, I don't see teardrops on here.
Teardrop. Yeah, I don't see anything on Facebook, so I'm gonna check YouTube. How to unblock someone on YouTube.
Let's see. You're right, we do.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, let's just put this link in. Oh, but I'm not on our show account. Let me switch over.
Yeah, I don't see them.
Oh, you know what, Mercedes? You might have to do it because you're the manager.
Yeah,
This is the link that you would need to go to.
I found the blocked list. I just looked for the name and I couldn't find it.
On YouTube?
Oh, not on YouTube. Oh, sorry.
Try YouTube.
Are there a lot of blocked people?
They're just nothing matched the name that Steph gave me. So
I-
Once we get to the end of the dirt, well, you want to mention tease your friend? The
Sure.
date?
Here, I put it on the phone screener link, but I can always text it to you if that helps.
yeah, that helps. I can't
Okay.
get her up there.
Ooh.
Oops.
Block someone else?
You're supposed to be a my in front of that Mercedes. I'm sorry.
It
It's time for the Daily Dirt on Mix 94.1.
got ahead of myself. Sorry.
That's all right. It's all good. It's all good. Did you watch any of Coachella this weekend? It was streaming for the first time ever. You could watch Coachella this weekend.
Yeah, I watched a lot of it actually. It was great what
Yes.
I saw, and I was not so hot outside. I was in the comfort of my own living room.
Yeah, good point. Just sitting on your couch watching it. Did you pick up any audio issues? They said there were some audio issues with the stream for some people.
I thought yes, but I thought it was there. When I saw the Blackpink performance, it seemed like Lisa's mic, it was not as loud as the other people, the other ladies' mics. So I did hear that, but then it looks like they got it fixed.
So there were some surprises there. This one actually leaked out last week, but Blink-182 was a surprise performance. Their performance marked the first time the group's original members, Mark Hoppus, Travis Barker, and Tom DeLonge, were on stage together since 2015. Metro Boomin was joined by The Weeknd for their song Creepin'. He was also joined by John Legend, Future, 21 Savage, and Sean Diddy Combs. Post Malone joined Bad Bunny. Calvin Harris brought out Ellie Goulding, and then Billie Eilish joined Labyrinth. A bunch of surprises this weekend.
Did anyone see the Post Malone Bad Bunny? That was kind of a hot mess. It was mics were going out. It seemed like Post Malone forgot the words to one
Did
of
he
the
really?
songs.
That's awesome.
It was just kind of a mess.
He's having a good time. Like, yeah.
I appreciate that, and just seeing him makes me smile. But I was like, something's going on here. This is very odd.
Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, they were at Coachella, and some were saying, are they back together? They were spotted kissing at Coachella, but then Shawn was seen pushing her away when she started grinding on him. Maybe they're just having a good time, just goofing around and stuff.
Don't get ahead of yourself there, sweetie.
But then slow down.
Yeah.
No grinding here. But then they're saying if they were making out, does that mean that Shawn? Remember, he was linked to that chiropractor, Shawn Mendes, his chiropractor. Her name is Jocelyn Miranda. They were hanging out together a lot. They were photographed together last Wednesday. Some people say maybe they're an item. If they are, he's got some explaining to do.
I don't remember that. I don't really keep up on the Shawn Mendes gossip.
Oh, really?
No.
We talked about it on the dirt.
I don't even remember. Shawn Mendes to me is like, he's great. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I just, when you kind of get the same thing over and over and over, it's just kind of in the background.
It's just white noise that Shawn Mendes.
Yeah, for me. But he seems like a super nice guy.
He's got fans out there.
Yes,
He's got
does,
fans.
and I appreciate that. And you can like whatever you want to like.
So if you go to a concert, don't throw stuff at the performer on stage. Just don't throw stuff at anybody in general. It's probably a good rule to live by. Somebody tossed a cowboy boot that hit Kane Brown in the crotch. It happened at his show in Wichita, Kansas. There's video making the rounds of the painful moment. He's singing One Thing Right when the boot comes out of nowhere and hits him. He bends over in pain and then slowly crumbles to the floor until he's flat on his back. We've got audio. Pay attention to the people in the crowd that are laughing at this situation.
Rude.
People are laughing. Now, he was cool about it. After the song was over, he joked about it. Then he asked if the boot was expensive, and then he actually signed the boot and gave it back to the person that threw it at him on stage.
That's very nice. I would have taken that boot and hit him on the head with it for throwing it at my crotch. That's rude.
Heel first, too.
Oh, that's awful.
Dead was bullseye right there. Ryan Seacrest said goodbye to Live with Kelly and Ryan for the last time on Friday. Here is audio of Ryan's goodbye from Friday.
Listen, I am a very lucky guy. I'm a very lucky man, Kelly. I want you all to know it's not lost on me how fortunate I am. Fortunate to have had this seat next to you, Kel, for 6 years. You're incomparable. There's no one like you.
Now, Kelly's husband, Mark, will step in. Mark Consuelos will step in with Live with Kelly and Mark. And he's been, anytime Ryan's been out over the past 6 years, he's been one to step in and fill in.
I really hope they get into fights on the air and arguments. And be real, be real like couples are, and talk about why you're mad at them, what he did last night, or why you're annoyed with her, what she forgot to do, stuff like that. I
think they when he steps in, they get real. I think this will be a nice little transition. I think it's a perfect fit for them.
I saw that their kids blocked them both from Instagram because they were so traumatized by some of the things they post, i.e., very intimate photos of them as a couple. They're like, we're done. This is for our own mental health.
Don't want to see this. Don't want to see
Yes.
this. Well, maybe things are turning around for King Charles and his coronation, because before he really couldn't get any star power. I think the biggest name he got was Lionel Richie, which is huge. But outside of that, he was, I mean, they were having a like an American Idol style competition to find people to play for the coronation. But now they've got Katy Perry has signed up for the coronation, and then Andre Bocelli has signed up as well.
Andrea Bocelli, I love him. He's great.
Sunday, May 7th is when the coronation goes down. Do you want to get into your friend's situation here coming up next?
Hey, we were talking about red flags. And when you go on a first date, are there any red flags that you look out for? And if they're presented, you're like, okay, first and last date. So something happened on her date and she said it was a major red flag. And I don't know, maybe I'm just too nice, but I think she should still give the relationship another chance. First date, she's like, something happened and it's kind of embarrassing what happened, but I say give him another chance. What is it? We're going to talk about that coming up next. It's Mix 94.1. Yeah, I saw that last night. Jackson Wang brought out Sierra, but I wasn't watching when it happened. Someone texted me and told me about that.
It was so good.
Was it?
My friends were performing with Jackson Wang, so we saw a lot of like my friends recording the live stream.
Yeah,
It was cool. It was real cool.
I like him.
Was the Coachella, was the stream free or you have to pay for it?
It was free.
Is it free? That's cool.
Did you see that they didn't stream Frank Ocean?
Yeah, what happened with that?
Yeah, I saw it.
I don't know, but I was so upset because I was looking forward to seeing the replay of it. And when they found that out, I'm like, wow, streaming is just not today from Love is Blind to Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not winning today.
I just saw Melissa. Oh my God.
What happened? His hair buzzed?
That's J-Hope. He's going to the military tomorrow.
No.
Or actually, since they're so far ahead, is it today? I think it's still tomorrow. Oh, see you in 2.5 years, buddy.
How long? 2.5 years they have to serve?
Yeah. Or no, wait. Is it 18 months? That's not right. Yeah. It's 18 months, not 2.5 years. It seems like 2.5.
Oh, okay. So like a year and a half. It seems like a minute feels like a day.
How long do men have to serve in the military?
Have you heard about that show Beef on Netflix?
Yes, that's my next to watch. I see it everywhere. And
I started
it's the
it.
first thing on my Netflix thing, the previews for it.
Yeah, it reminded me when you said Korea because it's based the main character who was on Walking Dead, that guy, he plays a Korean figure. So I was like thinking about it, and they talk Korean in it, and it's an awesome cast. They did really, really well. I haven't
saw
finished
something with a
episode 4.
little girl. There's a little girl in the cast. That's amazing. I keep seeing
What's the
stuff.
premise?
I don't know exactly, but then there's it's Ali Wong, right? And then the guy that plays
Steven
Walking
Yeun.
Dead. They have beef against each other. I think that's why it's called Beef. But I haven't figured it out. If you guys know in the comments, let us know. But don't give anything away.
Or you get blocked.
I'm Joe Barr, and here's the latest conditions for Infinity Toyota traffic center. Drivers really struggling in the construction zone on 15 northbound between 215 and Tropicana. York County Fire on scene of a crash blocking the far left lane. It's Kelly with your time saver traffic.
The recalled airbags in some 2005 to 2010 Chrysler 300s and Dodge Magnums, Challengers, and Chargers are dangerous and must be repaired. Stop driving and call 833-585-0144 now.
Welcome back to Mercedes in the Morning.
It's just a great way to start a day.
On Mix 94.1.
I texted my friend. I asked her if I could talk about this. She said absolutely. She would love to hear what everyone else thinks because I think she definitely disagrees with me. And maybe I'm wrong on this, but she went out on a first date Friday night and she met this guy on which app? I can't remember. On an app. So he picks her up, and she trusted him because they had FaceTime before. Like, she knew what he looked like and they were ready to go. Really likes the guy. He picks her up. They go out to like a PT's, not PT's, but like a PT's. So there's food and there's drinks, and they just wanted to keep it casual. So I guess they ended up sitting at the bar and made friends with the bartender. The bartender's bringing them all these drinks, and she's like, you know what? I'm good. I don't want any more. He, on the other hand, was not done. And so what's a red flag that you've seen where you're like, okay, I'm out of here? He got really drunk, like really drunk, to the point where he could barely stand. So I think she said she had 2 drinks, and he had way more than her. So he was like slurring his words and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, he cannot drive us home. There's no way. So she said, hey, I'm going to drive us home. And she's like, well, if I drive myself to my house, then he has to drive to his house. So instead of doing that, she drove to his house, and then she had to call an Uber to
Oh gosh.
up from his house. So she's like, that was a red flag. Anyone who gets wasted on the first date, that's a red flag. And I agree with her to a point. I said that he shouldn't have done that. He definitely should not have done that. But does that mean that it's going to be like that if you continue dating? And apparently he called her the next day. He sent her flowers. He apologized. He's like, I don't know what got into me. I was nervous to meet you in person. So I think to get my guard down, I had more than 1 drink. I had a few drinks, and it helped loosen me up because I was so nervous to meet you. And so I said, I think you should give him another chance and do something that doesn't involve alcohol. And she's like, if that's how he is when he has alcohol, whether we do something or not, I don't want any part of that. And so I say it's a pink flag. It's definitely, I don't think it's red. I think because he was nervous, he got drunk. He was intimidated. He was scared. He didn't know how to act. Do you think that she should just move on, or do you think that he deserves a second chance? And what other red flags? Maybe you've seen one on a date, and you were like, no, absolutely not. We're not going there. So we just end it right now.
I'm going to go all in on your friend here and completely agree with her 100%. Man, it was highly irresponsible of this guy. It's definitely a red flag. This is a sign of things to come. There are other guys out there, and this guy was very irresponsible. He put himself, and more importantly, he put her in a bad way as well. He took himself to the extreme where he couldn't even drive her home. I understand being nervous going into the date. I've been in that situation before, and you want a cocktail or something to take the edge off. Okay, totally get it. Drink or 2 at your date, fantastic. This guy went all in. That's a sign, I think, of his personality. And I don't think she should just say, thank you for the flowers. It was very nice. She had to drive him home, his car, and then Uber it back. I mean, that's just a bad situation all around. Total red flag. Move on.
We're getting a ton of texts. You can call us too, 702-364-9400. I just don't think that people should be judged on like right away on a mistake. Now, that being said, that was a big mistake. I don't know. I feel like the nervousness of it all, it just makes you not think ahead. And I don't know. I feel bad. I feel bad for her that she had to go through that. I feel bad, not necessarily for him, but I feel bad that she had to deal with that on the first date, and I'm like, maybe there's something there. So the tons of texts and comments are coming in. Rebecca says that is a major red flag. Kelly says, was the poor guy just super nervous? Jeremiah says, definitely a red flag if they get buzzed on the first date. Even just like a little bit, Jeremiah, really, that just seems so final. But I mean, you think what you think. Lisa says, this one guy offered to cut the meat on my plate. Oh, and told me he didn't like red lipstick. I ended the evening early, and future dating was done. This one says, definitely a red flag. Get away. This one says, a true gentleman does not do this. He got stupid drunk knowing he had to take her home. That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That is a really good point. You're driving. Why are you doing this? That is a really good point. That might be enough to make me change my mind on this one. I didn't even really think about that. Let's talk to Chris, though. Chris, good morning. What do you think?
I think she should give him another chance.
Why do you
that
think?
happened to me
on my first date with my husband, and we've been married 30 years, and he hardly ever drinks.
Just a one-time deal. Everyone makes mistakes. I believe in second chances kind of thing. That's how I felt until this person texted in with that he knew that he was driving. I didn't think about that.
That's why I said that. Yes, there's a certain amount of responsibility that's coming in. And he put her in that situation, himself, her, and everyone else around him. That's a bad sign. It really is.
Karen says, I would have given the bartender his keys and taken an Uber from the bar and never looked back.
Would you? Okay, Mercedes, you're in that situation. Because that's a really good point. If you think of that, would you even make the effort to drive him home and do the whole thing, or just like that listener said, just cut your ties right there?
I would take him home.
You would take him home?
I don't know what's going to happen then. What if he gets his keys back and drives? And it would really bother me for the rest of the night, for the next couple of days. Lisa, or no, wait, this one says being nervous and your go-to is alcohol is a bad combo. Red flag. Yeah, it seems the majority of you guys feel like she should just end it. It was checking if she texted me. I know she's listening, but she did not text me. We'll see what she thinks. I bet this is enough for her to say, yeah, I'm making the right decision. I'm not going to call this guy again.
And then always go to the opposite side. If there's a guy out there right now, who's like, wait a second, that was.
I know.
I wasn't that. No.
But now you know you messed up, buddy.
You did.
Sorry about that.
You did. All right. Next hour, those tickets to see Blackpink. Win them before you can buy them. That happens right around 8:25. And up next is the Hot 3. What do you have for us?
As far as dividing up time on work and housework and spending time with your kids, where do men and women stand? And has this changed in the past few years? We're going to talk about that. Also, AI has been a huge topic of conversation lately. And how many of us think that AI will really end humanity? That is on the way. And just stupid criminals always make me laugh. It's not a new website. There's a website that is catching criminals left and right. Wait until you hear what it is. It's coming up next in the Hot 3.
Stick around. We've got more of Mercedes in the Morning coming up. Mix 94.1.
Hey, Mercedes here. I've teamed up with Michael E. Minden Diamond Jewelers.
So your friend's theory on that show is that it was pre-taped?
It's my theory.
Oh, is it
So-
already done?
Yeah,
And I love it
because
fine.
at 6:30 when they gave up, people that were already in the waiting room started seeing the show already.
Oh.
Yeah, and people were on live on TikTok, basically just not recording, but putting their camera up to their Netflix screen, and people were able to watch it on TikTok.
Nuh-uh.
And people were like, their theory was at 5, maybe they went live and recorded so that in case you missed it, right? So 6:30 happened, and then people got in. And they're like, oh, okay, the pre-recording is over. So people are able to watch it, and people got in. But when that whole fiasco was happening, I was starting to stalk all of the contestants on the show, and people were posting on their Instagram stories. Like, for example, Brett. Brett is one of the main contestants on the show, and he said, LOL, sorry, I broke Netflix, had to go to the tailor real quick. So he was on his Instagram story during the quote unquote live reunion.
Oh, if it was actually live, you wouldn't be going to the tailor.
Yeah, no, that was just a joke. So
Oh,
like
oh,
he was
oh,
just
got
like
it.
he was joking, right? But no, not only that, but he wouldn't be posting during the reunion live because they don't have their phones.
Oh,
Yeah, so I put two and two together, and then knowing as a producer, like they definitely pre-recorded this. They had to have.
are you gonna watch it at noon when it comes out?
I definitely am gonna watch it at noon. That's what people look forward to is the reunion because they want to hear if they're still married, if how it's working out, why did people break up, and so forth.
And that's what the show is. It's just a dating show.
It is a dating show, but they fall in love sight unseen.
Hey, do
And they
say
don't
when the
see
Blackpink
each
tickets-
other. What's up?
on the side of when the Blackpink tickets go on sale to the general public?
Friday.
Friday.
I think so. Yeah. Let me double check.
I have to send you forward you another email about Marcella.
Ooh, okay.
Marcella 2 is happening on Friday, everyone. Many things are in the works.
Many.
Many.
We
Many.
hope everything comes confirmed very soon.
That's how this all works.
Let's see.
On paper, you have a huge thing, and hopefully everything comes together.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melissa, it's going to be fun. So her birthday's Saturday, but we're doing Marcella on Friday, the day before her birthday. No more Marcella talk.
Oh, she's back. She's back.
Back. Marcella.
I can always go watch this.
We talk about it, but we don't say anything. Just that wheels are moving.
I can't find it. Mercedes, when's the general public sale for Blackpink?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday. I see the pre-sale, but I don't see.
Yeah,
general.
the very next day.
Okay.
And I have zero confirmation on this, and it is complete speculation. But I feel like they're going to add a second show. I really do. I've not heard anything, nothing. But that's kind of what they did when they were like in LA. They did one. I feel like that's the new norm where they do one show and then they see how ticket sales are and then they do another one. But I don't know.
Didn't Taylor? That's what Taylor did too, right? She had the
Yeah,
one show.
Beyonce,
Beyonce as well. Too.
yeah.
That's a good point.
Drake.
You said they're only doing 8 cities though in the States.
No, only 4.
Only 4.
Yeah,
But maybe 8
maybe.
by adding a second show to each date.
Did our one male coworker that's a big fan, reach out to you about the concert?
The
The
only
salesperson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, we knew about it a long time ago. We just couldn't say anything. We knew last year. And so I've literally been sitting on this for so long. I couldn't wait. So yeah, and he's the one who told me because someone told him here.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, this email you forwarded me now,
Yes.
JC. Did you reach out yet?
No, I just got it. Or did I get it last week?
She texted me back. I told you.
I think about people dating, and then I watch like the shows Love is Blind, and I'm so lucky I don't have to go through that, like all the dating stuff. It's so stressful.
I would never want to date right now. I would be so bad at it.
Like, where do people start nowadays? Because I was talking to a friend who's like in his early 40s, and he lives here, and we were talking about like, you know, how he finds love, and he goes, it's not like you could go to the bar nowadays. At least here in Vegas, because one, his lifestyle is much more different. Like, he's much more of a corporate lifestyle. And here in Vegas, it's so different. Like, people like have this entertainment industry lifestyle, or they're tourists and they're not even from here. And would you want to do a long distance if you met someone? So I don't know.
Yeah, I think that it's just a totally different like world, and something I'm so not comfortable with, you know. I just don't like putting myself out there like dating wise as it is. So I just would be bad. My doctor has got to hate me. I'm always texting, asking questions about things. So do you guys remember when I went to the emergency room a couple months ago?
Yes.
I got the bill. And how much do you think it cost? I was there for about 2.5 hours. I got fluids. They gave me an antibiotic. They ran some tests. How much do you think it was?
Without the insurance, what it would cost to go to the hospital?
Without the insurance, yes, because it's itemized there, and I saw what insurance paid.
Yeah, I'm gonna say close to $5,000.
I was gonna say $2,000.
Close to $11,000.
Really?
I
2 hours?
about died. I was like, so I'm like looking at the itemized bill, and there's like stuff on there I don't even know what that means, and so I'm googling like these hospital codes and stuff. So I still owe like $1,600 after insurance, which I guess is good compared to the amount, but still I want to throw up. I'm like,
what did you have done? That was
not that exactly what I told you. I was just like, this is terrible, like absolutely terrible. I told, because Matt made me go. I tell him never make me go again.
They're riding in an ambulance too. It's expensive.
Yeah. Luckily we drove.
Yeah. Before we get to the hot three, I want to talk about something that's happening on Friday.
The weekend.
No. It is Marcella 2. Saturday is Mercedes' birthday, and we love doing the big birthday show, and we're doing it on Friday morning. And this is going to be a fun one. If you thought last year was fun, wait to get a load of Marcella 2.
I am so excited, coinciding with Coachella. Did you guys get Blackpink to perform here for my birthday?
Oh.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Let's definitely going to rework our plan for Friday morning.
They're performing on Friday, so maybe they want to do a little warm up on the show. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. You guys are super sweet on just even recognizing it, much less dedicating an entire show to it. So I'm really looking forward to Marcella on Friday.
Marcella 2 starts Friday morning at 5:30.
It's time for the Hot 3 on Mix 94.1.
Even when wives earn about the same as their husbands or more, a new Pew Research Center study finds that they still spend more time on housework and childcare, while their husbands spend more time on paid work and leisure. They say that husbands in egalitarian marriages spend about 3.5 hours more per week on fun activities than wives do. Wives in these marriages spend roughly 2 or more hours per week on caregiving than husbands do, and about 2.5 hours more on housework. In 55% of marriages, men are the primary or sole breadwinners, earning a median of $96,000 to their wives' $30,000. Meanwhile, in 16% of marriages, the wives out earn their husbands as the primary or sole breadwinner. And in those marriages, women earn a median of $88,000 a year compared to their husbands' $35,000 a year.
What was the stat at the beginning? The wife makes more money, but the husband has more fun?
No, the wives do more housework and
Oh.
childcare while the husbands have more fun.
Well, husband have more fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, Laura makes more than me, and I think I have a lot of fun, but I think with the horses and everything else, her fun meter is higher than my fun meter, but it's well deserved because she makes more than me.
You know
works
what?
hard.
You know what gets me though, and I don't know if she feels this way or if this happens to you guys. We'll go out to eat, like say with another couple, and maybe the bill's on us, and so Matt will take the bill and he'll sign it and stuff, and people they thank him, but they don't thank me, even though like it's probably some of my money, and they're always like, "Thank you, Matt. You're so sweet, Matt." And I'm sitting there like, okay. So I always make sure to thank both
That's good.
the
Yeah.
husband and wife when they do something like that to me, because it's like they just assume that it's from him, and why would I have the money to help with anything like that?
Oh, what would you do?
You're just talking on the radio.
I'll get people joke about the horses and stuff like, oh, you got to do a TV and radio. Someone's got to pay for those horses. I'm like, yeah, it's her actually.
I don't pay for them.
It's not me.
Also, this morning, 44% of Americans think that there is a really good chance that AI is going to kill us all someday, according to this new poll. But if we're betting on what it takes us down, AI is not what most people would put their money on. What do you think would end humanity? Of all the things out there, there are some doomsday scenarios that we see are even more likely than AI ending the human race.
Like another virus, like a really intense virus that's going to zombify and wipe people out. A virus. I'm going to go with virus.
A virus. Well, number 4 is a pandemic.
Okay.
56% of people think a pandemic will take us out. 62% of people at number 3 think Armageddon or an act of God. Number 2 is another world war, 67%. And the number 1 thing that people think will take out the human race before anything else, nuclear weapons. 70% of us think there is a good chance they'll take us down. Some of the other things on here were climate change, an asteroid, AI, a global inability to have kids like The Handmaid's Tale, and then an alien invasion is number 9.
Ooh. But if you think about it, at some point, this whole thing's going to end. But we won't be here for it, hopefully.
Yeah.
But at some
exactly.
point, 100 years, 200 years, it's the population, everything's all just going to come to an end. It's kind of sad when you think about it.
There's something I want to bring up because I thought, I don't know. I just have these, I wouldn't say PTSD because it's not post-traumatic, but do you ever think back on something that you used to do and it's like, whoa, that is crazy. For instance, do you remember we would do some weird things during like when the pandemic first started? Like any type of party on Zoom. Like we would have Zoom parties. Now I look back at that, it's like, oh, I'm going to a party tonight on Zoom. And we drink with each other, just staring at each other. Does that not seem weird? What do you think was the weirdest part of the pandemic? I think that one, and the whole toilet paper hoarding. Like of all the things to hoard, it wasn't food or water. It was toilet paper because I cannot go without wiping my butt. Like that's just, it's so weird to think about now.
It really is. I have a buddy of mine, and we did a couple of Zoom lunches where we sat there together. So how are things in your world? Good. And we sat there, and he was in his house on his computer. I was in mine. And if I'm thinking, if he would reach out to you today and say, hey, you want a Zoom lunch on Thursday? I'm like, no.
Why would I want to do that?
It's awful.
Or that whole John Lennon celebrity singing song. Like, did they all get together? They're like, let's all sing Imagine. That'll surely bring a smile to people's faces. That was the most cringy thing I've ever seen. Why did you guys do that to us? It doesn't make sense.
Oh, here we have that audio actually.
Oh no.
Who's that? Pink?
I don't.
Who's that?
Okay, Gal Gadot, your line is imagine all the people people. And then you, whoever
Will Ferrell was in it.
you do this line, and then we'll just edit it all together on my software, and then we'll send it out and post it to YouTube, and that's gonna make everyone happy again.
I just envision like Will Ferrell, like, no, honey, hold on, kids, stop. Imagine all, like, do you think they'd sing the whole song each, or just their line?
It was such a weird time. The Tiger King. Why were we obsessed with that show? That was weird.
What was our thing we did? We're all in this together.
Yeah,
Oh
we had
gosh.
to do a stupid photo. And so here I am with markers on a piece of construction paper at my kitchen table and writing, "We are."
And I think I hold up the word right in.
It just was such a weird time. Okay, I'll move on now. Are we late?
Do you remember Cinco de Mayo? Our boss came by to all of our houses and dropped off the ingredients to make margaritas and stuff.
Yes, and then you know what I did? I bleached them all because I was afraid. I was like, "Oh, I gotta wipe these with Clorox wipes because I don't know."
What do you brought this year-old to my house, Mercedes? Leave it at the end of my driveway.
Yeah, it was just such an odd time. Does anyone else have anything weird that they did during that time that you look back on now and think, "What the?" I don't know. I just have
Our
no
hand washing
idea.
video that's deleted, right?
I hope so. I really hope so. Okay, finally this morning. This is really bizarre that people are so dumb. It's amazing to me. There's a site that started as a joke back in 2005. But then emails started coming in from people who thought it was real. So the guys behind it started reporting them to the cops. It's called rentahitman.com, and it just caught another idiot. It's helped arrest more than 30 people over the years. And here's the newest idiot who fell for it. Last week, the FBI arrested a 21-year-old Tennessee guy named Josiah Garcia after he got in touch with Rent a Hitman to see if they were hiring. He's a member of the Air National Guard, and back in February, he submitted his resume and asked about obtaining employment as a hitman. He said he was looking for a job that paid well and where his military experience could come in handy, adding, quote, "What can I say? I enjoy doing what I do, so if I can find a job that is similar to it, such as this, put me in, coach." Police led him on for 2 months just to make sure he was not joking. A quick Google search would have told him the site was fake, but he never even bothered to check. He said he'd be willing to kill for as little as $2,500. He also said he'd be okay with collecting body parts as trophies for his clients. He agreed to do a hit this month for $5,000, and he asked if he needed to take a photo of the dead body as proof. He was arrested last Wednesday after accepting the money. Like I said, he's not the only one who's been arrested thanks to this website. Back in 2020, a 51-year-old woman in Detroit got arrested for trying to use rentahitman.com to kill her ex-husband. She pled guilty and she was sentenced last year to 7 to 20 years in prison.
I didn't even pull up the website. I don't even want it on my search.
I know.
Yeah, I was about to type it in. Like, I don't want to know
that. JC saying, "Yes, I'd like to apply. Put me in, coach."
Put me in. My skills are not the best, but I'm easily trained. So next hour, Blackpink was announced over the weekend. Blackpink Born Pink World Tour North America, August 18th, Allegiant Stadium. We've got your tickets at 8:25.
Well, it is 8 o'clock, so you know what that means. Later.
Tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.